Hi guys, this video is just here to serve as a little bit of a wake-up call for you guys. I keep being in this protest or boycott $80 games movement, and I keep hearing people say, well, this isn't Trump's fault. It's not Trump's fault. It's not Trump's fault. Well, it is Trump's fault, okay? And if you actually want to stop $80 games, if you never admit that, the games are going to keep going up in price and you guys are going to fucking lose, okay? So it's paramount that you believe that this is Trump's fault because it will never change until you actually accept reality and start fighting. Okay? Now you may say, "Oh, it's not Trump's fault. It's just a coincidence. They raised the prices of games because they were just looking for any excuse." Okay, and you're right. They were just looking for any excuse, but that doesn't mean that it's not Trump's fault. Okay? They raised the prices on games because Trump is a Republican president who's a billionaire who's not going to do shit to regulate them. Okay? Not only did he increase the tariffs, which, you may say, oh, they're just looking for any excuse. Well, that's a pretty good excuse because the tariffs do fucking decrease their profits. So, in one way, they kind of have to, right? But they don't necessarily have to. They could just take less profits, but they're never going to do that because they're greedy corporate businessmen, right? You can't say, oh, well, we're going to put on some tariffs, but just hope they never, increase the prices. That's not going to happen ever, bro. It's not how the economy works. Greedy people are greedy. And it's like, well, it's not Trump. It's just greed. It's like, what do you think you voted for, bro? Did you vote for fucking the the left wing progressive party member of Trump who hates greed? No, you voted for the greed party, bro. You voted for the party that always historically every fucking time votes along the side of greed, along the side of the capitalist, right? So you can't say, oh, it's just greed. You're pro greed if you voted for Trump, bro. So you can't be that way. Okay, I got some news for you, right? You may think, oh, well, it didn't matter. If Kamala got elected, this would still happen. You're wrong, bro. You're objectively fucking wrong. Kamala had an entire plan about stopping price gouging, bro. Do you remember that? And you all called it communist. You're like, oh, this is communist. You can't fix prices in the industry. Blah, 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 blah. But now it's happening, and you're like, why is this happening? Remember how fucking all of the Republicans, or no, not sorry. Remember how when uh, Trump introduced the tariffs, all of the economists were telling you that prices on electronics would go up. They said that over and over and over, and you didn't believe them. And then it happened, and you don't believe it was Trump's fault? Like, come on, man. How blind can one person get? How stubborn? How much can you dig in your heels? How much of a sycophant can you fucking be? You guys are the biggest fucking sycophants on the entire fucking planet for Trump. He can do anything, and you will not recognize it. You will not ever criticize him because you are sycophants. Okay? Criticize your daddy because he's not your friend. Okay? You don't know him, right? He's a big, powerful president. He's the most powerful person in the fucking world. Okay? So, yeah, it makes sense to say that he's responsible for all this shit happening, right? It makes perfect sense. They're not coincidences, bro. It's not a coincidence that Trump got elected and then all of these changes in our society start happening. That's not a fucking coincidence, right? It's not just like, oh, it all just randomly started happening. Like, oh, Colbert got canceled. Now they're censoring YouTube. Now they're censoring games. It's like, oh, what a fucking coincidence, bro. What a fucking coincidence that those two things happen so close to each other. I wonder if they're related. But yeah, you guys are just blind. Like, I'm revoking the title of conspiracy theorist away from you, right? I love conspiracy theorists. I am a conspiracy theorist, okay? I believe that there are conspiracies when people conspire against the US people, when the people conspire against poor people or whatever, right? When people try and start wars. But you know what? In order to do that, you have to have the ability to doubt the official story, to make connections. You know what I mean? You have to actually believe that there's a conspiracy, bro. You can't be like, oh, you Trump has nothing to do with Epstein or whatever, right? No, you have to doubt big, rich, powerful people. You can't be a fan of some undercover, like the whole QAnon conspiracy is like the most stupid cucked conspiracy I've ever heard, bro. It's like, oh, this really rich orange, annoying, fucking dumb idiot is actually secretly like a fucking Jack Bauer undercover agent. It's like, no, he's not, dude. He's not smart enough for that. He's not nice enough for that, right? He's an evil fucking criminal with a bunch of fucking felony charges. Okay, he's a mafia boss. All right, you guys. I'm sorry I ranted so hard, but you guys kind of deserve it because we're all in this situation because of you. Okay, and until you guys decide to abandon Daddy Trump, okay, and start voting against him, the capitalists can keep increasing their prices as much as they want. You will not be able to vote with your wallet. You should vote with your fucking ballot. Okay? The voting with your wallet is not going to work. It's not going to take down Nintendo, okay? They're going to make money off people who don't care. Okay? You are the one principled person who says, "Oh, well, I think these prices are too much." Well, if you think the prices are too much, vote for somebody who's going to regulate price gouging, bro. For real. Like, think about some political theory. Go read some political theory. Here's what I want you to do, right? I want you to go out there and I want you to not just read some fucking left wing political theory, right? I want you to read some right wing political theory, okay? I want you to read some fucking Ayn Rand. I'm serious. I want you to go read Atlas Shrugged. I've read it. I'm a left winger. I've read all of Atlas Shrugged. Then maybe if you read Atlas Shrugged, you'll understand what you're voting for, right? You'll understand what the actual position is of the people that you're voting for, right? You'll understand what side of the aisle you're on and what the philosophy of right-wing thought actually means. Okay, and so don't say it's not Trump's fault. It's fucking Trump's fault. Everything that's happening is Trump's fault, okay? Trump is fucking crazy, okay? So, just fucking wake up, okay? Wake up to what's happening. Stop being asleep. Wake the fuck up, blind man. Okay. That, I hope, helped. But you guys are probably pretty pissed, so, well, it is what it is. All right, bye.